friends, I would like to greet you and congratulate you because you are the pioneers that are helping ground 5D on planet Earth. And take a look at the view around me. These are, I think, deodar trees behind. Just take a look around. Isn't it magical? Somewhere in the crown chakra dimension. Okay, so friends, today I want to talk about the warrior template. Okay, and this warrior archetype exists in the collective unconscious as well. uh, when you are doing the ascension process, you need to embody these type of archetypes, all right? And as you clear the unconscious, okay, these archetypes become conscious within you, all right? So it's very important to embody the warrior archetype because we are living in the matrix. And if you want to ascend and if you want to embody the singularity, the crown chakra, if you want to fully embody all your soul parts in this physical body, revitalize, regenerate the physical body, if you want to fully embody the soul in this physical vessel without any fragmentation, without any karmic cords, and you want to manifest the fifth dimension here on the planet, then it's very important to activate the warrior archetype, to heal the unconscious, and to awaken your inner warrior DNA codes. Okay, now in astrology, this is seen as Rahu Mars or an exalted Mars or even Ketu Mars sometimes, but the Ketu shouldn't be negative, okay, and the Rahu shouldn't be very negative. The Rahu should be like exalted in the chart, Ketu should be like positive in the chart along with the Mars. Otherwise, it creates the opposite thing. Instead of a warrior, it creates a thug, okay. You have to embody the warrior archetype because in order to fully manifest the crown chakra or the soul in this matrix dimension, you have to learn to fight all the pressure that the matrix puts on you, okay, because it's not an easy thing to embody your soul. If you embody your soul, you have to also embody your true identity. If you embody your true identity, you have to let go of all the karmic relationships, you have to let go of all the social pressures, you have to wage a war to embody your soul, you have to wage a war to heal the soul fragmentation and fully heal the polarity and embody the singularity consciousness. You need to be a warrior. Only a warrior can embody the soul. A timid person cannot embody the soul. So, as I was saying, friends, this is the reason exactly why the divine feminine needs to heal the Mars aspect, which is her inner warrior, that gives her the strength to walk alone, that gives her the strength to rise beyond attachment, okay? Because the divine masculine's role is to activate you, to activate the divine feminine, and he will abandon you, he will love you, and then he will abandon you, so that you are activating your inner warrior, your inner Mars, that is that independence principle, free from codependency, that you can love him beyond his shadows, okay, that you can be a whole person. Because if you are codependent, then you will hate him for his wounds due to which he abandoned you, okay, abandoned you. But when you are fully healed, you can understand that he was coming from a wounded place and you can forgive him, okay. So friends, this is the reason the divine masculine activates you, the divine masculine abundance you, so that you can rise beyond the codependency and love him unconditionally, because he simply mirrors the codependency that is within you that needs to be healed, due to which he abandons you, I just can't pronounce it correctly, so that you activate your inner Mars principle, okay. So this is why we need to return time and again and embody the warrior archetype, because only when you embody the warrior archetype you can fully embody your soul in this physical vessel and ascend and ground 5D on earth. So friends, I will leave you at this with this, and hope you liked today's video. If you like it, please give it a like, subscribe to my channel, put your comments down regarding how your divine masculine or your divine feminine helped you or awakened you to activate your inner masculine or your inner Mars principle. Thank you all for helping me, supporting me, and do subscribe to my channel, and just take a look behind here, look at this. This is a beautiful road, okay, and just look at the view behind. Isn't it beautiful? Okay, I think these are deodar trees here. Yeah, just look at this. Okay, and this is here the view on top behind me. Okay, so friends, if you like this video, then please give it a like, share, subscribe to my channel, and put your comments down regarding what you think about your divine masculine activating your inner warrior archetype, or if your divine feminine activated your inner warrior archetype. And without this archetype, my friends, you cannot ascend, because the moment you build your kundalini and start to ascend out of the matrix, this matrix is designed to attack you and to bring you down. The matrix is designed, all the what we like to call the matrix agents and the soul fragments, they will try to latch on to you as long as you have karma and try to prevent your ascension. And this is where we need to activate the inner warrior archetype, because attacks will happen on the mental level, attacks will happen on the physical level, okay, attacks will happen on the spiritual level. Okay, you need to educate yourself about all these things, okay, and that is a Shakti that the divine masculine recognizes. If you don't become this Shakti, then your divine masculine is not going to recognize you. Okay, so friends, with this I will end my video. If you like this video, then please put your comments down regarding how you were activated and how your inner masculine principle, your Mars principle, was activated. And you see, I'm wearing this is a red coral, okay, it is for the Mars, okay, it is for the inner masculine, inner warrior archetype activation. So if you're interested, you can book a session with me, contact me. I have given the number below, okay, you can email me or you can WhatsApp me and book a session with me. So bye for now, friends, and see you.